The problem must be that people are too free. I am an up-and-coming politician, and I want you to vote for me. We all know that we are too fat in this country, except for the anorexics, who are too skinny, and all the others, who are just right. We must be overeating, or not eating the right foods, or not exercising enough, or it must be something else. It is probable that the something else is that some people just do not have enough self-control. Somebody should do something about this. We are in a recession because people borrowed so much money to spend on their homes, cars, and other things in life. And they could no longer keep up with their payments if anything ever went wrong. And we all know that something did go wrong. The banks failed in their job by lending too much money to too many people who could not pay them back. The people, obviously, couldn't really afford to buy those homes and the cars and the other things they wanted. Banks should have known better. People should have known better. Both businesses and people lack self-control. This stuff should not happen. And somebody should do something about it. In our country, we don't save enough money, especially for our own retirement. We should encourage people to put more money into their IRAs and pension plans to supplement what Social Security owes them. In our country, we are not spending enough money on housing, or cars, or other things, to keep their prices from falling, and to keep the people that make those things fully employed. If we want to employ more people, we should encourage lenders to loan people more money, so that the people can buy the things that workers make. People should be able to borrow money for what they want to buy, and people should be able to pay it back too. We must encourage businesses and people to have enough self-control to both save money and spend money at the same time. We can figure this out, and we can do something about it. We obviously need smarter people. We need more doctors, more and better teachers, more engineers, scientists, business managers, accountants and lawyers, and bureaucrats. Yes, we need more bureaucrats to make sure that all businesses and their workers produce the things we want in life. More bureaucrats will ensure that the right things are produced in the right way. It all hinges on education, teaching the right stuff to the right people. Then the right people can be put into the right job, doing what they are supposed to do. They will then be doing what they are supposed to do for the betterment of our society and our country. If more people would only think, like us, about what they could do for their country, instead of what they could do for themselves, I am sure we would all be so much better off. If education wasn't so expensive, many of the problems we face, I am sure, could be solved. If we need more doctors and better teachers, we should encourage them by trading some of the cost of their education for doing the jobs we need them to do. We can do that. It is not so hard to figure things like this out. We just need people to change their behavior and do the right thing. If there is something that we want as a society, as a country, or as a people, we just need to figure out how to organize ourselves to make it happen. It is called planning. If we need teachers, doctors, scientists, or business managers, we can educate people to do those jobs. We can take our best and our brightest and place them in the positions they are best qualified for. With the right kind of incentives, I am sure that we could encourage people to do the right things, and to go where we need them to go, and to be how we want them to be. We can change the behavior of businesses and persons through the tax code by using targeted rebates and tax deductions. We can change people's and businesses' behavior through bureaucratic agencies like the EPA and OSHA and the FDIC by regulating how, what, and where work can be done. In caring for our children, we can teach our young, when their minds are most impressionable, a proper sense of duty, respect, and care for society. We can teach them to eat right and to stay fit, along with reading, writing, and arithmetic. Most people aren't motivated inside themselves to eat right and exercise, or to stop smoking, or to just say no to drugs. Most people cannot motivate themselves to save for retirement, or to spend the right amount of their money on a car or a house that would be right for them. Most people are not educated in ways to know or care about what is best for themselves. We don't have to get people to change their individual, internal motivation for their bad behavior when we can use things in their external world, such as tax policy, regulation, and law, to nudge them in the direction of eating what they should eat, to stop smoking, to save for retirement, or to spend the right amount of their money on a good, approved gas-saving car or greenhouse. As we get better at doing our job of guiding people's behavior toward better and healthier ways of living, we will create a much better and healthier society. People will hardly have to think about why they do what they do if we do our job well. Working to change anybody's individual mind in an attempt to convince them to willfully change their own behavior is a great waste of energy when their behavior can be more subtly transformed externally through the tax code, regulation, and police enforcement of the law. Individuals being mindful of their own internal, personal motivation will be unnecessary in the future as we become better leaders of our people. Speech itself will hardly be needed in a more perfect world where everybody plays their part in what should be done for the betterment of all society. People will no longer have to act on their own or risk anything, as they will be perfectly free, acting between the lines we clearly spell out for them. Imagine the world we can build together, all working together for the same things. We have the expertise. We have the technology. All we need is the willpower, the self-control. Thank you for your attention. Vote for me. Mr. Caesar. This satire originated in the mind of Maury Garvey. You can find more of my stuff at apennyformythought.com. Goodbye.